Do not attempt to adjust your dial. Ba-da-bum-bum-bum. It's your boy Big Vern. This is App Stupid, the fastest growing sports and entertainment show on these YouTube streets. You're welcome. Holla at us. What up, what up, what up? It's your boy Big Vern coming to you live at the top of the hour here at App Stupid. Beautiful day here in the Midwest on a Wednesday, just getting it in, 34 degrees right now. Talking about the high today is going to be about 60, so get your pets out early. And if you got to get them back in where it's nice and warm, don't forget to stretch your feet tonight. They got a 10% chance of rain, so dress accordingly. In our first segment, we talked about Jimmy Biscuits. Jimmy Biscuits, he went back to South Beach, and Bam Adebayo gave him the home cooking. How did that turn out? It's how you think it turned out. The Warriors got shellacked in a game they needed to have. So staying in the association, we're going to go ahead and pivot to the Central Division, and Damian Lillard, Dame Dollar, the Milwaukee Bucks star, has been diagnosed with deep vein thrombosis in his right calf. The team announced this yesterday. Lillard is reportedly on blood thinner medication and stabilizing blood clots. He will undergo regular testing. Now my heart bleeds for this because I am a Portland Trailblazer diehard. Been a fan of Portland since 1988. I know most of you listeners were not even born yet. And I root for the guys. I'm a staunch Pacer guy though, because hey, I'm in Indiana. You gotta have it. But Dame Lillard was always a good pro. He was always a great guy. He came out the same year as Michael Kidd-Gilchrist and Anthony Davis. And I kept telling everybody, because they didn't know who he was from Weber State. I was looking at those games that I would catch on the West Coast late back here on the East. And I would just be like, this dude is crazy. Why isn't anybody talking about this guy? And a lot of people don't really know these guys until they become NBA commodities. But on the college level, I knew what he was going to be. The NBA just showed me, this dude's potential was insane. So shout out to him. Now, the timeline for Lillard's return is important. I would say it is important, but it's not important because blood clots are a serious thing. We talked about this. First, it was Wembanyama. This year, his season was cut short by blood clots, and now it's Damian Lillard. I personally think it's something in the supplements most of these guys are taking, because I can't recall a season where multiple people are out because of blood clots. And I'm not saying that's the case. I'm just suspecting, hey, look, you haven't had this issue before. Now you have this issue. What is it that is inhibiting you from doing this? And that's a fair question. If I wasn't on blood thinners to treat deep thrombosis before I got to the league, now I'm in the league and all of a sudden I need this medication. And that could be worth something looking into. Tell you what. Give me a quick 20 from a rap album. We'll be back. This is Big Vern. Drop the spot. It's your boy Big Vern coming to you live from the App Stupid Studios. New rap album out on the streets. Benny the Butch and 38 Special. Stabbed and Shot 2. In stores now. The deluxe edition. Get it where you legally consume music, whether it's Apple Music, Google Play, or Spotify. A couple of, the 1st of April is crazy. Throwaway Music 2, Who's Really the King, Center Stage, Brick Specials, Jesus Arms, Bad Guy, and many more. Benny the Butch and 38 Special, Stabbed and Shot 2, in stores now. Yeah, shout out to Benny the Butch, shout out to 38 Special. I thought, like I say, we always listen to hip-hop avidly around here, so we not tripping. But when we left off on the other side of the content, I was talking about guys taking things and supplements and stuff that may be causing blood clots. And like I said, that's something that they may have to investigate. It just seems a little too coincidental for me. Call me a conspiracy theorist or whatever. I'm just saying, if I didn't have this problem before, why do I have it now? In the age of private chefs and all of these different trainers, why is this a thing now? I don't know. But they were talking about the Milwaukee Bucks being in the 5th place. The NBA playoffs, they're slated to start around April the 19th. Right now, they could be on a slide. I'm not going to hold you. They could be on a slide. Kyle Kuzma, he was an upgrade from Middleton. I'm not going to go ahead and play like stupid, because Chris Middleton, he was always hurt. If he wasn't hurt, it was an emotional thing and blah, 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 blah. Again, what took you so long? We know he was loyal to the organization. He was a fixture in the community. But, hey, man, you got to produce. And outside that one championship, Chris Middleton gave you absolutely nothing because he just wasn't there. Bobby Portis, he'll be coming back from suspension, so he's going to go ahead and add that fury and that fire off the bench. Brooke Lopez is playing ball. Then you have the cheat code, which is Giannis Antetokounmpo. Okay, but at the end of the day, you don't have any additional pieces that you can put out there that is going to give you the production that Damian Lillard gave you. And it'll be interesting to see going down the stretch if the Bucks can hold on to that 5th seed in the Eastern Conference. Because as it stands right now, if the playoffs were to start today, the Pacers would end up playing the Bucks. And I love my squad. I'm not going to sit up here and act like the Pacers can't be beat. But I'm a competitor first. I want to beat the Bucks when they're at 100%. I don't want this guy sitting. I don't want that guy hurt. I want all of your guys in the game because we believe we can beat you. And it's the spirit of competition. I don't want 3 superstars on one team. Man, look. Team ball. Let's go. Let's share the rock. You got something you can do to me in the paint? Let's get it bit. Let's get it cracking. Make some shake. But yeah, back on Lillard, pretty hard watching him. Lillard, he's finishing his 13th season in the NBA and his second year with the Bucks. The team is 32-26 when Lillard plays, and they're 8-5 when he doesn't. And that's another thing. If he doesn't play, they have a so-so winning record. And that slippage in the Western Conference, that could put you up against Boston, which if you fall that far and you got to play Boston in the opening rounds, you could be eliminated again in the first round. 2 years in the first round exit, and Dame isn't playing. And I know it's frustrating for the Milwaukee faithful. They got to go through this every year, these first round exits, and they just have to find something that works. Like I said, Kyle Kuzma, he wasn't a bad addition. He can play, but you're going to need different pieces. You're going to have guys on the bench step up. Pat Connaughton has disappeared in Doc Rivers' offense. I don't know what he's done to get on that guy's bad side, but something has to come out. Something has to come out because he's not getting a fraction of the playing time he was getting under Adrian Griffin. I don't understand the rotations at times. It's beyond me. Now, they do have a rookie who can shoot. That guy, he's proven his weight in gold. But I don't think that he's a point guard. I don't think that he's a point guard at all. So if Giannis is playing a 4, Brook is at 5, do you pull Trent? Do you pull him off the bench and ask him to do something that's out of his skill set that he's not qualified to do? And if you do, is that fair to him? I have no idea. I don't know who's going to take Dame's place, I don't know. I don't know. These games left, I don't know if you go to the G League. Is it even worth it pulling the guy up for just these short amount of games? I have to look at the contracts of the G League and see if they can even play playoff games, because there's only a certain amount of games that they can play. I think it's 50 during the regular season, but I don't think that they can even participate in playoff games. And that would be unheard of, to pick up a G League guy, an affiliate of the team, 10 games left in the season, and trying to ride out the playoffs with said G League player. Not saying that that guy can't do it, not saying that his skill set isn't required, because there's some guys in the G League that are scoring 30 points a night. However, how does it translate over to Doc Rivers' offense? And if it did translate over to Doc Rivers' offense, why are you not getting that guy right now, tapping him on the shoulder? These are all legitimate questions. But I'm not a Milwaukee Bucks fan, and that's where you come in. Get in the comments. Let me know what you think. It's your boy, Big Vern. We talk back. Again, if you are listening to this pod, get in the comments. Let us know, did we get it right? What did we leave out? This is Big Vern. We talk back. We'll be back. Top of the hour. This is your boy, Big